Today I want to talk about the family. About Michael's geological tree. Michael loves his family and values them very much. Hope you enjoy this video. Dad Joseph Walter Joe Jackson, July 26, 1928. Mom Catherine Esther Jackson, May 4, 1930. Joseph and Catherine met in 1947 whilst both living in East Chicago. Joseph obtained an annulment of an earlier marriage and began dating Catherine. After a year-long courtship, they married on November 5, 1949. In January 1950, they purchased a two-bedroom house in Gary, Indiana. During the 1950s until 1966, Mom Catherine gave birth to 10 children, including a pair of twins, Marlon and Brandon, the latter of whom died a few hours after birth. Together, Dad Joseph and Mom Catherine had 10 children. Their son Brandon died at birth. The other 9 grew up to become professional musicians. Maureen Rayleigh Revy Jackson, May 29, 1950. Sigmund Esco Jackie Jackson, May 4, 1951. Toriano Daryl T.O. Jackson, October 15, 1953. Jermaine Law John Jackson, December 11, 1954. Latoya Yvonne Jackson, May 29, 1956. Marlon David Jackson, March 12, 1957. Brandon Jackson, March 12, 1957. Michael, August 29, 1958. Stephen Randall Randy Jackson, October 18, 1961. Janet Donita Joe Jackson, May 16, 1966. Joe Jackson also had another daughter from a 25-year affair with Cheryl Terrell. Revy Jackson announced her marriage to her childhood sweetheart at the age of 18, Nathaniel Brown. They were married in 1968 and were together until his death on January 6, 2013. Together they had 3 children. Stacy Brown, May 5, 1971. Yashi Brown, October 5, 1977. Nathaniel Austin Brown, November 22, 1985. Jackie Jackson has been married 3 times. He married his first wife, Enid Auburn Spann, in November 1974, but they separated in 1987. Together they had 2 children. He then married his second wife, Victoria Triggs, in 2001, but they also later divorced. He is currently married to third wife, Emily Besseling, with whom he has 2 sons. Sigmund Siggy Jackson Jr. June 29, 1977, with Enid Span Brandy Jackson February 6, 1982, with Enid Span River Jackson December 31, 2014, with Emily Besselink Jalen Jackson December 31, 2014, with Emily Besselink Tito Jackson married Dolores D.D. Marks in June 1972, but they later divorced in 1993. Together they had 3 sons who composed the musical group 3T. Toriano Daryl Taj Jackson to August 4, 1973, Tara Lauderdale Jackson August 8, 1975, Tito Joe T.J. Jackson July 16, 1978. Jermaine Jackson has been married 3 times. He married his wife Hazel Gordy in 1973, but they separated in 1988. Together they had 3 children. He was then in a relationship with Margaret Maldonado, with whom he has 2 sons. He then married his second wife, Alejandra Genevieve Auziaza, on March 18, 1995, but they also later divorced in 2008. Together they had 2 sons and an adopted son. Alejandra was previously married to Jermaine's younger brother Randy, with whom she had 2 children. He then married his third wife, Halima Rashid, in 2004, but they also divorced in 2016. Jermaine Lal John J. Jackson Jr. January 27, 1977, with Hazel Gordy Autumn Joy Jackson June 16, 1978, with Hazel Gordy Jamie Jermaine Jackson March 17, 1987, with Hazel Gordy Jeremy Maldonado Jackson December 26, 1986, with Margaret Maldonado Jordan Michael Jackson January 5, 1989, with Margaret Maldonado Donnie William Jackson June 13, 1992, with Alejandra Auziaza adopted. Jafar Jeremiah Jackson July 15, 1996, with Alejandra Auziaza Jermajesty Jermaine Jackson October 7, 2000, with Alejandra Auziaza. Jackson married Jack Gordon in 1989, but after a troubled marriage they later divorced in 2002. LaToya has no children. Marlon Jackson married Carol Ann Parker in 1975 and they have been together ever since. Together they have 3 children. Valencia Jackson December 18, 1976, Brittany Jackson 1978, Marlon Jackson Jr. September 23, 1981. Brandon Jackson was the twin brother of Marlon but died soon after birth. My children, Michael Joseph Prince Jackson Jr. February 13, 1997, Paris Michael Catherine Jackson April 3, 1998, Prince Michael Blanket Jackson to February 21, 2002. Randy Jackson has been married 3 times. He married his first wife, Eliza Schaff, in 1989, but they later separated in 1991. Together they had 1 daughter. He then married his second wife, Alejandra Genevieve Auziaza, in 1992, but they also later divorced in 1994. Together they had 2 children. Savannah Jackson June 17, 1990, with Eliza Schaff Genevieve Catherine Jackson December 3, 1989, with Alejandra Auziaza Randy Jackson Jr. October 2, 2002, with Alejandra Auziaza. Janet Jackson has been married 3 times. She married her first husband, James DeBarge, in 1984, but they separated in 1985. She then married her second husband, Renee Elizondo, in 1991, but they also later divorced in 2000. She is currently married to third husband, Wissam Almana, since 2012. Janet has no children. Giovanni Jackson has 1 daughter, Yasmin Jackson. Relly Jackson has 1 grandson from eldest daughter Stacey Brown's relationship to Rex Salas. London Blue Solar's July 25, 2005, Jackie Jackson has 1 grandson from eldest son Siggy Jackson. Jared Esco Jackson 2011. Tito Jackson has 6 grandchildren. 2 from Terrell Jackson's relationship to Brina Cadwell and 4 from TJ's marriage to Francis Casey. Royal Jackson October 23, 1999. From TJ Jackson Bryce Connor Jackson February 20, 2008, from Terrell Jackson BB Jackson March 20, 2008, from TJ Jackson Jordan JoJo Jackson November 30, 2010, From T.J. Jackson, Auger Michael Jackson, February 17, 2011. From Taro Jackson, Rio Tito Joe Jackson, March 10, 2015. From T.J. Jackson. Marlon Jackson has 5 grandchildren. 2 from eldest daughter Valencia Jackson's marriage and 3 from Brittany Jackson's marriage. Noah Laney, August 18, 2006. From Valencia Jackson, Sophia Laney, November 11, 2007. From Valencia Jackson, Phoenix Sanchez, July 27, 2010. From Brittany Jackson, Savannah Sanchez, September 2, 2011. From Brittany Jackson, Summer Sanchez, August 2014. From Brittany Jackson. I tried to tell you briefly and I hope you were interested. Well, I'd like to add. 2018 year alive, Michael loves you all. Thank you all. Alive.